guys, hello. So we are going to be working on a new project. So whatever you were working on or not working on, browsing the community, you can just press create right here and make a new project. We're going to be making an amazing game where you can chat with other CPUs and locals and many other things. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to delete the cat sprite and we're going to press paint. Now I'm going to draw my own little stickman guy. And today we're going to be thinking about ideas and storyline. So think about characters and people. Good. Now maybe pause it for a bit. Now start drawing. You can press over here, paint, and make a new person. You don't have to always stick to all of Scratch's stuff. There are many cool things you can make. Now, I'm almost done with my person. What shall I call him? I think I'll call him Jonas. I'll make this J a little bigger. Now, first what you might want to do is zoom out and go back to code. Now over here, if you think your guy's too big, change his size, or her. Now go to looks and also make it so on start, set size to 50%, just in case you mess it up, or whatever size you want your person to be. Now rename this player. Okay, so now we're going to be making it so you can move around. So first, you need to drag out a forever block and take 4 if blocks. Now, go into sensing, little blue button here, boop. Now, add key space pressed. Now, we're going to make the character move with the arrow keys or the WASD keys, whichever one you prefer. So, press here. You can press up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, and left arrow. Now, if you want to be WASD, so up's going to be W, bottom is going to be S, left is going to be A, and right is going to be D. Now, let's add some move blocks for all these. Those will all be in motion. If you remember from the cat and mouse game, we will need to put those down. So, we're almost ready with this part. Now you need to add these point and direction blocks. Now, once we're done adding all these, we need to specialize what they're pointing at. So, for left arrow, we're going to say -90. The arrow is facing left. For the right arrow, it's already perfect. For the down arrow, we need to make it face down, which is 180. For the up arrow, we need to set it to 0, facing up. Now, if we test this out, our beautiful character can move, but he's not doing so well. So, what we need to do is we need to go and scroll down to motions and add a set rotation style left-right. Now, if you test it out, your character should be working perfectly. So now, what we want to do is we're going to make it so we can change the speed of our player faster. So you're going to make a new variable, and you're going to call it speed. So you're going to go over to variables, and I'll tell you what a variable is. A variable is like a box that can contain anything. Letters, numbers, names, anything. But for this time, we're going to set speed to whatever you want speed to be. I'd suggest something from 4 to 10. I'm going to set mine to 7, and then we're going to go over to variables and put speed in every single one. Okay. Zoom. Now that's ready. You should be able to move around perfectly. Now one more block from motion. Add an if on edge bounce. So now if we go on the edges, you'll be stuck there. This game's going really good so far. But now I want to add some people we can chat to. So go over to choose a sprite or paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my player. Also maybe give him some cool spiked red hair. There. Maybe I'll make it a little nicer. Sorry, I'll just put like this. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, so now I can press this button over here. It'll copy everything I want. If you're on bitmap, I'm going to duplicate. You won't see this. So I'd suggest that you turn to vector, as vector makes this look 10,000 times nicer. See the difference? This one's nice and clean. This one's messy. So I suggest that you use vector. Now I can go over to my sprite one and go over here and press paste. If you're in bitmap, this will not work, so make sure you press convert to vector at the bottom. Now I'm going to change my character up a bit. I'm going to get rid of the J. I'm going to fill his shirt, why not, black. I'm going to change his mean look. Delete this. And I'm going to make him so he's smiling. Because I want this to be a friendly local. And I'm going to call this guy, what should I call him? This is the perfect moment to just take some time and think. I'm going to call this guy Zero. I especially like unique names, as stuff like Bob and Joe is really common. But you can do whatever you want. Now, I'm going to set his size to 50. And now, we're going to add some code to him. So, go on start, add a forever block, and add an if block. Forever and if are both in control, and an on start block is in events. So now, go into sensing and put a key space pressed. I'm going to go and scroll down and find T, but you can make it so any key works for him. Now, let me think. So now, we want to make it so he says something to us. So, broadcast. So what broadcasting is, it's basically saying over a mic to the hidden people that none of the people playing the game can see. It's like, let's say my message was, say. Maybe, let's say Zero talk. Then it would be doing, oh hey, it's your time to talk, Zero talk, when key T is pressed. But, of course, the players don't hear it. Only Zero will hear it. Or anyone with the when I receive. Then, he will start doing his magic. Let's make him say hello. So now if I go over to Zero, I should be able to press T. Now, if I added another word to him, this would be very glitchy right now. So what I want to do is I want to add a new variable. I'm going to call it talking. Uncheck the check mark to make talking hide. And then put here on start, set talking to F, standing for false. So true or false is like yes or no. So when he starts talking, I want him saying, I want it to do that. So now if we check if key T is pressed, we need to put this in the AND. If key T is pressed and talking equals F. So let's make our local say one more thing. Hello. How are you, dude? So now you can go up to him and go, hello. And we can only talk once. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. In the next video, we're going to be adding more locals and making it so it's easier to understand who you can talk with. I'll see you guys in the next video.